of the mess that we endure when we go live. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Y'all come on in here. I know y'all been waiting. I know we late. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties this morning, but this too shall pass. Okay. I was trying to upload some stuff and couldn't do that this morning. Oh, it's just a hot mess. It is.
I don't want to stop watching what I'm watching. I said I don't want to stop watching.
I know.
I'll go back and get it later.
What's that child name again?
I'm gonna send it to you.
What's his name?
Gunner.
Y'all need to go over to Facebook and watch Gunner. Y'all need to go watch him. Cause he be spitting some real stuff. He do. This computer about to work my last nerve. It's about to work my last.
Because you trying to add stuff and take away stuff.
Joseph. Because. Oh Lord have mercy. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's Tuesday is going good. I hope that you're out there doing your greatest work. I hope you're daring to be different today. You know what dare to be different means, right? They know what dare to be different means. That means you're supposed to be doing something that you ain't never thought that you would do. Don't go out there and rob no banks.
Well,
stand out on the corner.
You don't dare to be locked up.
Stand on the corner giving a man a shot of leg. Don't be doing that.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey.
You give him a little leg.
Huh?
You can give him a little leg.
Child. I can't give him these dancer legs.
You might want to go downstairs.
Well, nobody won't pay no attention to it. You know, they ain't got the money for that.
Want to go?
I'll go get it later.
Okay. Okay. That's how we roll.
Hey, listen. Okay. All right. Is they coming in, Joseph? If y'all coming in here, where they at?
I was wrapped up. I had to share that video to my page. And
I see Michelle Foster in here, and I see Mama McRae. What's going on, Mama McRae?
Did you get my message I sent you on Instagram? I sent you a message. I need a reply.
You know what, Mama McRae be having me cracking up, honey. When she did that Twinkie challenge, I felt so bad for her.
I don't, because I be watching her do challenges, and I'm like, you too busy trying to sit there and look cute, eating the Twinkies. You gotta shove them down your throat if you want to get them down. But see, I would do the same thing, so that's why I can relate to her. Because I said, if I'm gonna sit there and eat 5 Twinkies like a pig, I'm gonna look cute doing it.
Oh, child, you can't do that. You can't do that. Child, and listen, I need me something to wash all that down with.
You did?
Did she have something to wash all that down with?
I gotta check because I didn't see the response. She had water.
Child, water. Child, I need me some juice or something. Just water.
First of all, you shouldn't be eating Twinkies. Then you follow with 5 Twinkies with some juice. You're gonna be in a diabetic coma.
Lord Jesus. Yes, I am gonna be a diabetic coma, child.
Yeah, you got this.
Ain't nothing, but ain't nothing like, huh?
This is supposed to be here.
Is it? Oh, well, it ain't going to be there today. It's going to be my way today. If my pillow is,
because it's not attached. It's not attached.
It's That's not? What it is. Okay. All right. All right, they come. Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Trisha.
Hey, Trisha. What's going on, girl?
Oh, somebody, I had to stop him from drinking my stuff last night.
Oh.
Was about to pour him a whole pitcher of some Baileys last night and then got caught talking about, I'm feeling some water. I put water. You better put water in there while I'm standing here.
No, you had a little bottle. No. You had a little bottle of Baileys, and you got a big bottle of Baileys. And I
the little bottle was, and I tried to make you understand that all of the Baileys was for me.
Right, but you had asked me if I had wanted some.
Well, you didn't come and get it quick enough. That's what you do to me.
And then I go downstairs. Here I got my mouth all ready for some Baileys. And ain't no Baileys.
No, it was barely.
It was, but that was the bottle that you saved for your birthday.
That you just didn't get no salted caramel barely.
Right.
Well,
I wanted the salted caramel.
Well.
And you ain't saved me none. And I cooked you that scrumptious dinner on Sunday. Wasn't it amazing?
What did you cook me on Sunday?
I made you shrimp scampi.
Oh, but I don't know about that, but I know that
it was amazing.
I know that.
No, Joseph. My promise. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing dinner.
Hey, Trisha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, y'all, we're gonna get started. Let's get started so we can start having this coffee and conversation. What's going on, y'all? Okay, we're gonna get started. I'm just gonna do the countdown. You know what? Let me just do the countdown, honey, because I ain't even gonna talk about the whoa.
Just bring us in.
Yes, I ain't gonna talk about the whoa.
Because you might do a countdown and everything go play.
Yes, I ain't doing that this morning. Is that the countdown right there? Yeah, that's it right there. That ain't it.
Just
see what I'm saying, Joseph? Bring us stuff ain't here.
Just bring us in. Just because StreamYard is acting up, just bring us in.
Okay, well, we ain't gonna do the countdown. Okay, here we go. Yeah, StreamYard is really making me want to beat it in.
Right, just bring us on camera.
There we go. There we go. What?
You all out of focus.
I know. Wait a minute. Let me move over here.
Ouch! That's my foot, boy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Back up some. A little bit.
Okay. Right here.
Here we go. Rolling over my damn feet.
I'm sorry. Hey, y'all. What's shaking this morning?
Hey, y'all got to take me looking scruffy for 2 more days. Because on Friday, I was just
you gotta dye your hair?
I've really been thinking about letting you give me that blonde mohawk. It's been on my mind. And then the pictures popped up.
Let me do a experiment.
The pictures popped up when you did my hair for my 48th birthday. And I was like, I should get another, wait.
I know.
But I was like, no, I'm just going to be the way I was born, bullheaded, and shape up my facial hair. You know what? Because in all honesty, like, it's cute to do sometimes. But for me, like, I embrace my aging. I embrace the process. Like, I don't think I look bad for my age. I actually think I look better as I get older than I did when I was younger. Than when I was 20-something, I was a hot little, skinny little hot, as they called me back then because they didn't know no better. Hot little Puerto Rican.
Hot mess.
No, that's what somebody asked Omar. Where's that hot little Puerto Rican number you was with the other week? And that was our joke for years. A hot little Puerto Rican. I was probably about 21, and that was our joke for years that I was a hot little Puerto Rican. Hot little Puerto Rican number. Because nobody ever, for whatever reasons, nobody ever thinks I'm black. They always think I'm either Dominican or Puerto Rican.
But you're Jamaican, Joseph.
Right, I'm half Jamaican. But they don't nobody ever thinks that I'm just black. It's always, child, when I went to the Dominican Republic, they was just walking up to me speaking Spanish. I was like, I don't know what the hell you're saying.
Yeah, but most Dominicans ain't your color.
No, if you go to Dominican Republic, you either my complexion or yours. It's like that or a combination in between both of us. But they just assume. And then when you go to Dominican Republic, the bigger you are, they run to you because the fatter you are, it means you have money and you can eat. Because you can eat, you have money. So they was like giving me attention, paying my friend. Like if we went to the Dominican Republic, they wouldn't come to you for shit. You too skinny. They would come right to me and try to sell me everything and make me buy stuff. Oh, really? Because in their mind, I have money because I'm big. You, on the other hand, don't have money because you're small. Oh. That's because that's how it is for them.
Now see, you being part Jamaican is not odd to me because as a child I grew up with a lot of Jamaican people that were your color. You know what I'm saying? Like some of my best friends that were Jamaican, they didn't speak patois in school, but they did at home, and they were your color or lighter.
No, but some black, you know what I'm saying? A lot of black people.
Your color is not odd to me. Like when you told me you was half Jamaican, I was like, oh, okay.
No, but I'm saying black people know that I'm black. But anything outside of black people, they always make me Hispanic. Some form of either Dominican or Puerto Rican. I got that all my life. I was either Dominican or I was Puerto Rican. From anybody else other than black people, it depended. It really depended on if I had hair and how my hair was. Because some black people thought I was Puerto Rican. or they'll think I'm anything other than black.
Mhm.
But most black people knew I was black.
Okay.
Or they kind of picked up an accent that I never heard. But it was normally in my New York accent when I moved. But they were like, are you some kind of Caribbean? I said, I have Caribbean in my family, but I don't think I have that accent.
Yeah. Well, y'all, good morning and welcome to our channel. Those of you that are new to our channel, please make sure that as you come in, you hit that like button, hit that thumbs up.
Shout out to everybody that ordered everybody that ordered me something from Amazon. My Amazon wish list. I haven't opened anything. I know I wanted them to know.
No,
I
need to do this. I need to do the intro.
Things have been coming.
And let me do the intro too.
I just want to say thank you. But I'm going to open them Friday on a birthday live.
Okay. Take two. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our channel. For those of you that are new to the channel, please make sure that as you come in, you hit that thumbs up button, that like button. You normal people, you people that come here every day, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Don't maybe go find some, y'all. Don't maybe go find some. Hit the like button. And for those of you that are here for the first time, please consider subscribing to our channel and even joining our channel. Now, if you don't see that join button, that means you're on an Apple device. And you need to get to the nearest computer or Android device and hit the join button. Or after this show is over with, go into our description box and hit the link to join our channel if you want to join. Mm-hmm. Okay. So with that being said, guys, we're going to get on with the show today. Now, Joseph, we got some things to talk about today.
You know, I kind of want to talk about too what we was just listening to.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. But first, we're gonna talk about Daunte Wright. Now, Daunte Wright, for those of you that don't know who Daunte Wright is a citizen of Brooklyn, Minnesota. And yesterday, he was pulled over by the police. The police pulled him over, Joseph. And they asked for his driver's license, registration, stuff like that. And they discovered that he had some warrants. It wasn't anything major or anything like that. But then, I don't know how police protocol is. There were some other officers that came to the scene. And, I've been pulled over before. And this is what scares me. This is what really scares me when you're pulled over. When you're pulled over and there's one officer there, and then you have these other officers that just so happen to be in the area and they're riding by, and they decide that they want to stop and see what's going on. So I'm assuming that's what happened. I don't know. They're investigating it. But one officer pulled Daunte over, and then there were other officers that came to the scene for whatever reason, okay? And they discovered that he had some warrants, and they were going to arrest him. Well, Mr. Daunte decided that he did not want to be arrested, so he got in his car, and he drove off. And in the interim of him driving off, he was shot and killed by another officer. Now, they say this officer was a senior officer or what have you. She's saying that it was a mistake. She's saying that, she did not mean to pull out her service weapon. It was her intention to pull out her taser and tase him.
Pause.
Well, I asked you this.
Wait, pause. Before you even ask that question, pause. If he's in the car driving away, what the hell is the taser going to do?
Exactly.
Come on, common sense.
I was going to go
there. That don't even make sense. Go ahead. I just wanted to pause on that.
See, this is my thing. Okay, if he pulled off, he closed his door, what was the taser going to do? Because it's my understanding that there are two types of tasers, Joseph. There's the ones that you just... you put to the body, and then there's the one that shoots out these prongs.
And the ones that shoot out, there's no, because you used to watch that video or that security guard.
Right.
The taser handle versus the gun handle are not the same time.
And it's not. I'm assuming that it feels different. I'm assuming that a taser does not feel like a gun.
You can pull them up on Amazon and see. They don't even look the same.
So this young man was 20 years old, unjustly shot. And I did a video about this yesterday. And the one thing that I said was, Joseph, I said, it's a good feeling knowing that our issues are finally coming to the forefront. When something like this happens to us, there's recognition of it, because there was once upon a time there was no recognition of it. So let me just put that on the shelf for a minute. We're gonna put that on the shelf. It feels good. It feels good. That change is coming.
Only because
that change has come.
Only because of
But let me tell you something. Change ain't coming fast, goddamn enough. Because there's too many of our people being killed in the streets like damn it dogs.
But I'm gonna say this, because when I saw, I told y'all this before in another live, and it proved me right when I saw what I saw. I told y'all that somebody asked me, was I scared to get pulled over by the cops? And I said no, because they don't shoot light-skinned black people because they're scared that our grandparents or our parents might be white.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
He was light-skinned, so I kind of sat back. I said, well, that's odd. Because that normally doesn't happen.
Right.
When I saw his mother on TV, I said, oh, y'all done fucked up now.
She was white.
Because she's white.
Yeah, she white.
Now they're going to have hell to pay. Because, see, black women, y'all can silence them and y'all can, because y'all going to pay them and beg them to not. This white woman ain't going to let y'all get away with this. You killed her son.
Well, let me just say a shout out to Brooklyn, Minnesota, because let me tell you, them people down there are not having it. Those people ain't having it.
No,
you hear me? Let me tell you something. They did a press conference yesterday, and these people was complaining from things like, why was this boy's body in the streets for so long? His body was laying in the street for 5 hours. Now, let me just say this from a police officer standpoint, because my father was a police officer, so I know the procedure. Unfortunately, when things like this happen, I don't care what type of incident it is. If somebody is killed in the streets or if they find a dead body in the streets, an investigation has to be done. So they send in the crime team. The crime team has to investigate. The crime team tries to investigate as quickly as possible. They have to, gather evidence of the scene. They have to take pictures. Now modern technology allows them to scan the entire area with a scanner. So they have to do all these things. So that is the reason why his body was in the streets for so long. So from a police officer standpoint, I get that. I understand that.
Don't roll, because your child is right literally under your chair.
Oh, okay. I get that. I get that, the police officers and guys, that's just something that has to happen. Even when, I'm saying any incident, whether that's not a black-white issue. It's not a black-white issue. Whenever someone is killed in the streets or they find a dead body in the streets, an investigation has to partake. And in the interim of that, the body may be there for, an hour or more, depending on what the crime scene is and, how big the crime scene is and so on and so forth. When a body when someone dies at the scene, they don't just pick the body up and take it to the hospital or take it to the coroner's office and so on. They have to leave the body there because everything has to be photographed and processed and so on and so forth. So, I'm just speaking about that from a police officer standpoint because my dad was a police officer and because I watch a lot of, you know me, Joseph. I watch a lot of reality police shows like The First 48 and so on and so forth. I'm just
really tired of talking about it. Not because I'm tired of talking about it, but because it's like every week or every other week, every 2 weeks, every month, we are sitting here saying the same thing all over again.
But we have to continue to have a conversation.
No. What I'm saying is if it stops, then I don't have to be tired of talking about it.
Right.
That another black man or black woman has been, like Uncle Fred said in the comments, murdered by the police.
Right.
Because it's not a random shooting. If random shootings is what y'all white people keep doing in these schools and these Walmarts, and because there was another one in Tennessee, I believe, where somebody just went and shot everybody up for absolutely no reason. But we don't discuss those. We leave those undercover because it ain't black people doing it. It ain't, we ain't doing it, so y'all don't want to bring that to the forefront.
Right.
Well, why y'all ain't talking about white on white crime? Because that seems to be the new thing, that the white people just go in places shooting up everybody for whatever reason.
Well, see, we can't talk about this because that's not our plight.
No, what I'm saying is, there's another mass shooting that happened yesterday, right behind what happened to him. So I'm saying, and of course, it ain't black people's business, and we don't need to talk about it because it ain't our plight. But at the same time, it is, because what if they decide, one of these crazy people decide, well, I'm going in the hood. Man, I'm gonna shoot up this person. Right. They're gonna get shot because somebody somewhere gonna have a gun.
Yeah. But this is my thing. Okay. I know that we have to continue to have these conversations. We need to continue to have these conversations in our communities. We need to continue to fight. We need to continue to protest and all this stuff. But why is it that we are the only race, right, that is viewed in a negative light? And what I mean by that is this. The media never talks about the great things that black people do. You know what I'm saying? The only time you hear the media talk about the great things that black people do is 1 month out of the year, Black History Month, and that's it. And it's like Gunnar said, they sit our children in a room and they put on a video showing Martin Luther King marching on Selma.
And how we get traumatized.
And how we get, yes, that's what it is, Joseph. It's traumatizing all over again. It's traumatizing all over again. They show Rodney King.
It's teaching kids that if we stand up for ourselves, this is what's going to happen to you.
Right.
So you might as well sit back, shut up.
The dark side of racism is always catapulted right into the public's eye. There's never any you never see the positive side of what black people do. You would how many of y'all know what Stacey Abrams really has accomplished? How many of you know? How many of you know what Barack Obama is doing right now? You know what I'm saying? How many of us know what Michelle Obama is doing? We don't see that in the media. The only time we see Michelle Obama is when she's on a book tour. That's it. That's all.
How many of you know that little girl, I don't know her name, forgive me, that recited that poem at the inauguration, has turned down millions of dollars to endorse things because she didn't want to endorse those things. She didn't believe in them because of what they were doing behind the scenes.
Right. But see, this is the media. The media, and
the negative stuff we do.
The media always shows the ugly side of us. That's all they show.
When something happens, they don't get an educated person to stand there and talk about what they saw. They get the ones with no teeth. They get the ones with bonnets on their head that just happen to be running to the corner store. And then all of a sudden, the news media, they will buy. I've seen the media bypass decent looking people that probably could have had a decent conversation on TV for people that they know. You're going to be like, oh, that's that kind of neighborhood? Because and I saw them, and they went to the store, and I was going to get me a piece of burger, and Lord Jesus, whoosh, wash, the car just hit, bro. Like, come on now.
But then again, Joseph,
all the people that look a mess.
Yeah, but then again, Joseph, I got to say, and y'all can take this as shade if you want to, but I got to say this. This is another thing I got to say. We as black people, we sabotage one another because what y'all see on YouTube all day, every day. Y'all see black people doing stories on black people. Y'all see Armand Wiggins. Y'all see all these different content creators talking about Meg Thee Stallion getting shot and she lying. Why she lying? We sabotage one another.
Take it away from that. You see black people on YouTube berating other black people on YouTube just because they don't like them. Yeah. Or just because they
we got to have a beef
more
sector?
Content, or just because, let me tell you something. I just did a video recently. Okay? I done seen 5 people do the same video. Now, if I was in that sector, oh, trust me, I would have ran all 5 of them down in the ground. Right. Because it was like, it was my idea. Y'all ain't thought to do this before I did it.
But let me just say this, Joseph. We are the only.
No, but
let me tell you something. We are the only ones in YouTube, in the YouTube social media arena, Black people are the only ones that have a beef sector.
Right.
We are the only ones because that's what they want us to do. They want us to go back and forth with one another. They want us to talk about one another. They want us to go out there and vet one another. They want us to go out there and embarrass one another and talk about the uglies of each other. But that's what they want us to do, and we know we doing. We giving it to them.
But at the same time, you and I both know. We know from the videos we made.
Because we've done it.
If you do it, you get the views.
Yeah, you do.
Don't do
That's
it.
the only way you get the views.
You just get the views of people who like positive stuff
Right.
and positivity.
Right.
So we have to blame ourselves.
Yeah, we do. We
like
listen. We own it. I own that. I own that. You know what I'm saying? I own that. Now, does it need to stop?
Yes.
Oh, yes, it needs to stop.
I'm like this, and I'm being honest. If somebody does something that in the news or something worth talking about, I don't care who it is, black, white, whoever, you have the opportunity to talk about it. If somebody make a video and you be like, oh, that's a good idea, and I can do it better than they did, by all means, your idea is not your idea.
Yeah, but then you have somebody come behind you and say, this person stole my idea.
They have to stop that because
it
my
does.
idea is my idea. And if you can do it better than me, then so be it. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to watch you now and see what I did wrong. Why we did the same video and your video got 1,000 views and my video only got 100.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the
problem? So I need to watch you and see what you did different than what I did. Or just was it the guest that you had and versus the guest that I had that talked about the same thing? Or you just bored with my guests? Because if we ask the same questions, then it got to be a guest. Then the guest brought the views to your channel, not you. I mean, y'all don't think that way. Your first reaction is, ooh, let me attack this bitch. Why? We all gonna make the same video. I mean, at the end of the day, as a content creator, you can only think about so much shit to talk about. I mean, right now, the world we live in, they giving us a bunch of content just because. But at the end of the day, so all of us are making basically the same video. But when I see black mukbang people fighting with black mukbang people, how the hell you gonna get mad at somebody for eating food? Like that is beyond.
Remember last year there was a whole big thing over that child. Y'all had a meet and greet. As soon as the meet and greet was over with, there was 10,000 videos about how this person didn't like this, what this person did, and da 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 da. It never stops.
But now, when white people get together and do a movie,
they say, "Oh, it was beautiful. It was wonderful. The food was delicious."
Then they come to the other person's channel and help them get
exactly.
And then the biggest mukbanger on YouTube right now, y'all drag her through the mud.
Yes,
and it's from what I see. I don't know her personally, but from what I see, all she's ever tried to do is help people.
Yeah.
And me and Tremel listen to what she said in some of her videos, and it works.
Yes.
So I can only say that she's trying to help people, and then here comes people wanting to drag her.
Talk about it
because they know if they start dragging her, guess what's going to happen? People go to me,
people go,
they reading her. Let's see what it said. Let's see what happened. Let's see.
It happens in every single
it don't make
situation.
Sense. It just don't make sense.
It does, and it needs to stop. Black people, we need to stop.
Hey, let me see your
We need to stop beating each other down. We need to stop talking down to one another. We need to stop belittling one another. Not only personally, but in social media too. We really need to take a look at these things. I said yesterday when I did my up close and personal video, listen, we as a people, we will never be able to enjoy the fruits of our evolution until we come together and we are able to have a conversation.
Until we treat each other better, they ain't gonna treat us better. No. That's just real.
They see us doing it because and you know what? It's not fair. It's not fair for them to say, "Well, y'all treat each other like shit, so we gonna treat you like shit." It's not fair for them to say that, but that's what they say. That's life. Period.
But you have to think about it this way: when kids are in school and one kid is being picked on constantly, and all the other kids are going after this one kid. But you have that other one kid that stands out and says, you know what? I'm going to be your friend. Because everybody else is messing with you. I'm going to be your friend. Then guess what happens? They both get picked on now. And that's the kind of way it is. Is when you stand up and be different, of course you know they're going to come for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you just got to be ready. You know how much flack me and Tramel get for those videos? People still comment on them videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I just sit back and go, either you like them or you don't.
Right.
I'm not taking them.
We don't even comment on them no more, really.
I don't even reply most of the time. I'll just thumbs up and put a heart and keep it moving because I'm like,
that's not just who we are.
Right.
Number one. Number two is I'm not listening. And I've said this from the beginning. I'm not going back and forth with nobody on social media, and you do a video about me and I do a video about you. If you ain't bold enough to send me an email and say, let's meet somewhere so we can either have a conversation or we can fight this out. See, because that's the school I'm from. Then I ain't got nothing to say to you. I'm not going to sit here and do videos on other content creators because they said something about me. And you know, just the one thing that I hate, the worst thing I hate is when we do a video and then somebody calls us and say, well, I'm in my feelings because I feel like you was talking to me. Bitch, if I was talking to you, I would have said your fucking name. I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with saying nobody. I don't do subliminals. I don't. When I had an issue with Monica, what did I do? I said her fucking name. When I had an issue with Andrew Caldwell, I said his goddamn name. I don't do subliminals. I don't do that shit. If I got something to say to you, I'm going to pick up the phone. I'm going to pick up this phone right here. And if I ain't got your phone number, I'm going to try to contact you on Facebook. I'm going to try to contact you on Instagram. I'm going to try to contact you on Twitter. If I can't contact you that way, then it ain't worth it. Just doing videos back and forth with one another. And shout out to I Am Content because she did it. She said it. She said it and she said it right. This shit needs to fucking stop. It needs to stop. We need to stop sabotaging one another.
Hey, Roxanne.
We do. We need to stop sabotaging one another. We're supposed to be brothers and sisters. For Christ's sake. So what? So what? You really doing a good, so you doing a service because you exposing somebody. After you done exposed them, now what? After you done told all these little dirty secrets and all that stuff, you done got your gratification, you got to ask yourself, how long did that gratification last?
I saw a lot like that.
How long does the gratification last? When you have sought vengeance on another brother or sister in social media, how long does that gratification last? For me, and I've done it before. I've done it. I've gone after people in social media that I did not like, or they said something about me. I've gone after hell. I've gone after my motherfucking family members.
Well, no,
but you know what? Let me just say this. After I've done what I've done, the dirty deed that I did, this gratification lasted for, at the very most, maybe an hour. Maybe an hour. But we're going to talk about this more. We're going to go to a commercial because I got to go down to the mailbox. I'm heated this morning, just God damn it, I'm mad.
I don't know what.
I'm not mad. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with our people. I'm frustrated. I am.
I don't have much faith in them, so I don't.
Well, you know me. I'm optimistic, Joseph. You know I am. You know I'm very optimistic, but I am just so frustrated. I'm frustrated. I'm tired of having this conversation. I'm tired of having this conversation with my people.
Well, until they do better, you're going to continue to have this conversation.
It's ridiculous.
It is what it is.
It is utterly ridiculous.
It is what it is.
It is. But y'all, we're gonna break for commercial.
You can't even find the commercial.
I can't because I'm child. Let me tell you something. Joseph.
Y'all, listen. You get passionate about stuff like that.
I do.
But you have to also realize y'all take your time and energy to make videos and do stuff like that, and then you get some people that just sit there and go, they so stupid, and they don't even care.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I watch 2 content creators. I love them on Bigo. They really, honestly, other than the fact that they're in drag, they remind me of me and Tremel. They're very positive. They try to do positive things. They try to actually give you a real show on there. And I love watching them. And because they are Omegas, I believe, they went to college and they're Omegas.
Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about. Yes.
And somebody came in their chat and just put their whole government names in the chat. And they saw it and was like, okay, so what's that supposed to do?
Right.
Our name's a government record. You know,
Right.
just find it. So
Right.
Just did what?
Right.
And I'm like, people are so stupid and petty.
Yeah.
Like, when you sit back and watch what people do to other people, you realize how stupid and petty it really is.
You do.
And then when you get somebody that just really don't care, it's like, okay, so you wasting your time for what?
Yes. Well, we're going to break for commercial, y'all. We'll be right back.
Here's the commercial. Now, he's supposed to bring us back, and that's Roxanne's poster for her video. Sure, and I ain't touching nothing. Hey, Jacqueline, it's okay. I ain't touching nothing because I'll touch it and it'll go boom, and it ain't gonna go boom because of me. So y'all just gonna have to look at that. And since it's up there, make sure if you haven't checked out our interview with Roxanne, Speak Your Truth with Roxanne, you go and check out that interview. Roxanne, drop the link in the chat for the people, please. Make sure you guys go check out that interview that we did with Roxanne. It is a good video. It is an in-depth video. Roxanne has been through a lot of things in her life, and she discusses them in the interview. And we appreciate and thank you for that. We really do.
Oh, Joseph. The mailbox was just full of stuff.
I see.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't get
my Jesus.
You didn't bring me up. You brought up Roxanne.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm talking to the people.
Well, everybody know Roxanne.
Yes, I told her to drop her link in the chat from our video.
Oh, okay. Is she in the chat?
Yes.
Hey, Queen. Joseph, we got packages for your birthday.
I got packages.
Oh, wait, that's mine. Let me see. Oh, that's yours. We're going to leave that over there. That's for your birthday. You can't have that now. I have, hold on. Let me,
There's still something out there.
No.
Or did you get the other stuff that was downstairs?
What other stuff?
There was something on the.
That was all in the door.
No, there was something on the. I know what this is. There was something on the coffee table.
What?
A gift.
It was
for me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, your gift here? Yeah, the other day.
Your gift is just coming in, child. Yeah, I'm great to tell them. I'm sorry, y'all. Me and Joseph, we just y'all see, we are family here, child. We just be having conversations and things. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
The
like
gifts are
his
just
birthday.
coming in for Joseph, but I'm like, okay, I'm happy. I am. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy that the gifts are coming in for you, Joseph. I love to see
I'm
my husband
happy too.
happy. I love to see him happy. Hold on, y'all. Let me just get situated here. That over there. That goes over here. All right. Y'all, I had, because we have our masquerade, extravaganza. I bought a crown for Joseph to wear. But y'all don't understand. My husband has a ginormously large head. And that's simply because he's a big man. It's not because he got a big head, y'all. He got a big old water head. It's because he's a very large man. And so I bought this crown for him, child.
I don't know what you thought that little crown was for.
Don't work.
Thank you for dropping the link, Roxanne. She put the link for my Amazon wish list to get some of y'all wanted me to create. But I guess the people that ordered something from it were the ones that wanted me to create it.
The crown fits me, but it don't even fit me, child, right? Because I gotta, these crowns.
No, see, you know why? I can tell you why.
Because that's small. My head is
that's
too big.
the crown for when a woman gets married. That's why those things are in the middle to hook it into her hair with.
Yeah.
Because it came with bobby pins.
Y'all, Joseph need a crown, y'all. I'm trying to raise some money to get him a crown. The crown that I want to get him is $40 for his birthday. So those of you that donate between now and when's your birthday? Friday, right?
Friday.
And Friday, I will be able to get a crown for him. If you donate the money today,
right?
Then I will be able to get the crown. I'll be able to order it today. Okay. But I need a crown, and I got no more money. I done got him all his little gifts. All my money went on his birthday gifts. Okay. I don't even know where I'm getting the money for the cake. I ain't got the money for the cake. So, but anyway, guys,
you too, Mama, make crazy. Enjoy your day.
So, y'all, $5, $10, $1, wherever you want to donate to McRae Kingz. There's our Cash App right here. There you go. Y'all donate to us, and so I can get my husband a nice crown for his birthday. And I want to listen. I'm not.
Where's my crown like that?
Your crown like this is downstairs. But I wanted you to have a new crown. No, your crown don't look like this. No, his don't look like this. See, I made all this. This is me. Did you want me to make you a crown like this?
No.
Oh, okay. Because if you want me to make you a crown like this, you know I do. You know I will. Okay. All right.
Oh, she make them rough in? I didn't know that.
Make what?
Because the last time I asked somebody to make me a crown, it was $1,350.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, that's not.
Yeah, child. King Jobs, your crowns are beautiful, but they are way too expensive. I'm not paying no $1,200. $1,300 for no crown from King Jobs. Now he does beautiful work. I have to say, I can't take away from that. He does. He really does beautiful work, but his crowns are too expensive. $1,200. I can go out and buy my husband a diamond ring for $1,200.
Why are you opening my gift?
This is not your gift.
You said it was.
No, I didn't say this one was your gift.
Yes, you did.
No, I said this one was your gift. This right here is not your gift. These are my masquerade masks. Yes, these are my masquerade masks. I just got my masquerade mask, guys, from Amazon.com. I just wanted to show them to you to show you that you could get your masquerade mask on Amazon.com. Now, if you're interested in any of these masks that I got, I'm going to show a picture. I'm going to put a picture of them on the community wall, and I will give you the names of them if you want to go to.
They don't need to get the same mask.
If they want to, they may want to. They may want it. They may like this mask, but this mask comes in different styles. That's what I'm saying. Like this one, I love this one. This is my favorite. This is my favorite one. They come in different styles. They're all gold masks, but they come in different styles. That's why I said I will put the link on the community wall, because one of the great things about Amazon is when you pull up one mask, it'll pull up all of them. Okay. So that's that mask. And then this is my other mask. I wanted something because my favorite color is red. My favorite color is red, so I wanted a red mask. And I picked out this one. Yes, you like that? You guys like that? You like that? It's nice. It's all sparkly and stuff. Yes, so I have my mask. I'm ready for the masquerade ball. Okay. We're going to have an extravaganza. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be great. Get your gifts ready. Get your cash apps ready. Get everything. Just get ready, child.
Hey, Erica.
And remember, we're giving away. And the gift boxes that we have, oh, baby, y'all are going to be ready for
Have a
those.
good day.
I have a king's chest, and I have a queen's chest. The gift boxes that we're going to give away. Oh my God! When whoever wins, I am so jealous of them because they're gonna get all this stuff. It's gonna be stuff. Yes. So, with that being said, y'all, let's get back on topic. Are we gonna continue to talk about the show? So we need to start talking. Listen, people.
It's okay because I know famous birthday is tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken.
That's right. Here, Aries too. My condolences.
In case you don't know. Happy birthday, famous.
My condolences to y'all. Know it's Aries season, right? Y'all know it's Aries season.
Because you're an Aries like me, and I know what you're gonna say. My birthday is tomorrow.
My condolences to all the people that have Aries people.
If I don't see you on here tomorrow, I want to tell you happy birthday today.
Yes, my condolences to all people that have to endure Aries. You see, Tyrone. I gotta ask you a question. You see that look here on his face right now? You see it? Do it again. Do it. There you go. Y'all see that look? That's the arrogance of an Aries. Look at the movements and everything. You see how they move?
You came
the shade of it all. Tyrone, do you have to endure that from your husband? Because my husband gives that to me all the time. He gives me very, I'm not bothered. What? And I be looking at him like I want to beat him into the back of the bathroom, child. Mm-hmm. See, there it go. There it go again. These motherfucking Aries. These Aries. Shout out to my niece Deja. She's an Aries too. But she's a nice Aries. My niece Deja is a nice Aries.
You married me.
Yes, I did. I married it. And child, sometimes I'll be like, well, I don't know. I'm not going to say that. And speaking of that, you know our anniversary is coming up soon, Joseph. Our anniversary is coming up soon, June 30th. Y'all mark your calendars. The McRae Kings will be having an anniversary party. Also, guys, look for our big. We're about to go into these several different ventures. One of them is going to be
where that look all damn day.
Huh?
He said he get that look all.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy. My heart goes out to you, Tyrone. It does. It goes out to you because sometimes, see, the reason why we don't. Let me tell y'all the reason why I don't have to do that all day. Because when he gets up in the morning, I tell him. He said, when you going downstairs? I'm going downstairs, Joseph. You ain't going down. What time you going downstairs? Don't go. Wait, you need help from me. Get your mangy little dog. Get down there at the door. And go on downstairs into your personal space. See, we got our own personal space here in the McRae Kingdom. I'm in the East Wing, and he in the West Wing. Okay? Sometimes when you're married, there has to be a balance. If things are off balance, then y'all gonna be fighting every 5 minutes. We don't need to be on top of each other. I don't need to be on top of him. He said he want his little me time. He got a big old, how many inch TV do they have? How many inches is it? Well, no. It's about 65 inches. He got a big old 65-inch TV downstairs. And he can watch anything he wants. He ain't got to worry about me touching his remote control. He ain't got to watch what I watch. When he go downstairs, that's his space. I don't try to invade that. Except when it comes to Mel pissing on the floor or some shit. I don't invade his space. And he don't invade mine. When he come upstairs, I tell him, no. This is a place of positivity. Don't bring that negativity that you got going on downstairs. Don't bring it upstairs. That's it. Don't bring that up. He comes into this space to do the McRae show. Or go to bed. Y'all see what I have to deal with. Y'all see what I have to deal with. Go to bed. Go to bed. Y'all see what I have to deal with. Y'all see, yeah. Yeah, you got to do all this ornamenty stuff. Yes, you do. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with these dancer legs. With this body, yaddy. It's a lot. You know, when we go out, it's a lot to deal with. People, hey, hi. Nice. It's a lot. Anybody worried about that, honey? Because I wish somebody just snatch you up. Anybody can snatch me up. And hold you for real. Joseph, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Joseph sit here and talk all this shit. And hold him for real. About how he wants somebody to snatch me up. Joseph can't go an hour without me. If it's too quiet up here, I'm getting a FaceTime call. I'm getting a whole FaceTime, not a phone call. This is an iPhone. I'm getting a FaceTime call. Joseph, do you want to pull the receipts out? Do I need to pull the receipts? I'll call you for No. Do I need to pull the receipts of how many times you call me during the day? I don't want to come up the stairs. Huh? I'll call you for reasons. No. You're calling me because you miss me. Okay. And you know, see, that's the great thing about marriage is because we miss each other. I ain't ashamed to say I'm not ashamed to say I miss my husband. Sometimes I think about him and I go downstairs and I kiss him on the cheek or I give him a kiss on the lips or I ask him what he's doing or I ask him if he's okay or I don't have no shame to see. He didn't see the Aries in him. Don't allow him to express that. Y'all see the love? I want y'all, see, this is what I want y'all to do today. I want y'all to pay attention to all the looks that he gives you. See, because Joseph is very readable. He's very reading. It's fundamental, not for the mental. I want y'all to look at all the different expressions and how he moves and all. That's the Aries. That's how they move. They let you know. My name is Joseph McRae. I'm an Aries, and I am in the building. What? Yeah. And they do that all year round. You see the look. Look. See it? Me and Joseph had a fight one time. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Me and Joseph had a fight one time, and Uncle Fred said, Tramel, what is it that just gets you riled up about Joseph? And I said, Uncle Fred, I can't explain it to you. He said, why not? I said, it's not. I said, it's the whole package. I said, it's the look. I said, it's the way he's looking at me right now that make me want to beat him in the face. And Uncle Fred was looking. Uncle Fred turned around and he looked. And he was like, Sherelle, what are you talking about? I said, there go right there, Uncle Fred. Uncle Fred said, what? I said, you don't see that? It's his imagination. I said, you don't see that, Uncle Fred? I said, you don't see that? Have you ever been in a room with somebody that you don't like or somebody, it's just something about them, just the way they look at you that just make you want to just jump across the table. When we get into it, he does that. The last time, I told him, I said, I am ready to jump up off this bed and rush you. And both of us get ready to go out this goddamn window. He was like, well, we gonna go out. If I'm going out the window, Tramel, then damn it, you going out the window with me. You're going out the window with me, Tramel. That's the Aries. It's Aries season, y'all. Y'all better recognize
You only got a few more days.
Because if y'all don't recognize it, trust me, they gonna make you recognize that it's Aries season. Shout out to Famous. Shout out Famous. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. When is his birthday? Tomorrow. Okay, we gonna make sure we do a little celebration for Famous.
They're going to the mountain.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds nice. Is that a hint? Is you keep trying to give me a hint? Do you want to go to the mountains? Because that's going to take us back to the conversation that we was getting ready to have. Black people don't go to the goddamn mountains all the time. All of us don't go to the mountains, because there's mountain lions, there's snakes, there's tarantulas, hell, there's bears, Smokey.
Seems so you know my unbothered face, because I'm sure you have one too.
They're all different kind of animals. See, that's my thing, Joe. We going to the goddamn mountains. You could forget that motherfucker.
Yeah, ain't going nowhere with
I ain't going to the mountains. No, I ain't going to the mountains.
We drove 2 hours to the Pocono and got there. He saw a little groundhog and was ready
to go. That's right. That's right. I don't play them games. You're Famous and Tyrone. When we come near, don't y'all be planning on mountain trips and shit. Because I ain't going. I'm telling you I ain't going. We can go to a restaurant. Skiing. We can even go to a club.
I tell them let's go skiing. Black people
and have a drink. We can have one drink and then I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. No, we ain't going skiing.
Just sit there and drink hot cocoa?
Yeah, we can sit there and drink hot cocoa and conversate.
I say, let's get a cabin in the woods. Why would I want to do that?
Yeah,
bears come in the woods. Why? In the cabin. I said, because it would
goddamn woods.
The snow, especially the way it snows up here, and a nice long
cabin it's cold.
With a fireplace and just chilling.
It's cold.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm not doing that. No, it's cold. Yeah. Fuck that shit. I ain't going outside.
Scary ass, but then jump in everybody's face.
Huh?
Little scary ass. They jump in everybody's face.
Oh yeah, I jump in your face.
Ain't never seen nothing like it in my life.
You jump in my face, I'm jumping in your face. But I ain't going out. I ain't going out the woods.
Jump in your face, you jump in the bear.
I ain't going out the motherfucker. Ooh!
You
in the bear?
Yeah.
Child, let me tell you something. They say if you can see a bear, if you can put your hand in front of your face and see a bear, and the bear is covering your hand, then you too close. I ain't no. It's like Gunnar was saying. Listen, when us black people, when we go to the beach, we go and find us a nice little place. We get us a little towel, little umbrella, some of us, and we lay out on the sand. We don't be right there on the damn water. See, white folks, y'all be out there in the water. And see, then all of a sudden, here comes something jumping up, a big old damn shark. We done chewed your legs off. See, black people, we ain't gonna have that problem. We don't have them problems. You know why? Because we be all the way back, away from the water.
Or just wade their toes in the water.
No, I ain't wading in the water. I ain't wading in the water because you know what I saw a documentary on how jellyfish, when you be wading in the water, the damn jellyfish be there, they be done stung you.
When you go to the Bahamas and see how pretty the water is, you are inclined to just want to at least get ankle deep in the water.
Oh, I've been to the Bahamas. I've gone in the water. But not for that long. And as I'm going in the water, I'm doing just like this.
And Tyrone, see,
I'm trying to see what the hell.
Like a black ski weekend, and let's do a black ski weekend. I'm not getting on ski, so why would I do that? But he don't want to do nothing.
Let me tell you, I'm 53 years old, Joseph. I am 50. Let me tell you something.
I said, let's go.
The one thing that I do.
Let's do this. For what? Let's do that. For
the one thing that I do is I embrace my age. I am 53 years old. They say after 50, don't fall. Now, what the hell am I going to do on a pair of skis?
Embrace that part of it.
What I'm going to do on a pair of skis? I get on the mountain. I can see me now. I'm on the mountain. This one right here, he'll get us at the top of the mountain, and I guarantee you my husband will push me. And he was sitting at the top of the motherfucking mountain and laugh as I'm going down the mountain.
Down with it. Woo. Go ahead.
That's what he gonna do.
And he'll be screaming.
I'll be crashed into a tree, child. Face print in the tree and the whole nine. Joseph will be standing there laughing at me. Okay? Laughing. as all my limbs are broke. And then he'll say,
Tyrone said, "Stop it." He's 67,
right?
and he older than you.
Well, we are two different people.
And he almost 60 and do it.
We are two different
people. I don't understand. You take the fun out of life, like I told you before.
Listen, like I said, and I said what I said. I ain't going no damn mountains. Only way I'm going to the mountains if there's some champagne.
Skiing, we can't go on a little cabin trip. We can't go.
But you know what,
God forbid we do camping.
Let me just say this. I you know what, to be honest with you, I probably would go mountain climbing. I do that before I get on a damn slingshot.
You better than me because I ain't climbing nobody motherfucking mountain.
Yeah, I ain't
my fat ass ain't climbing up nobody mountain. Now, if you got a lift to get me up there, when I get up there, I ain't got a problem getting up there.
But I do that before I get on a goddamn slingshot or some roller coaster.
Okay, the roller coaster thing, fine.
I'm not doing that.
No, I said the roller coaster thing, fine. I get it.
I'm not getting on a slingshot,
even as kids, you know, a lot of kids.
I'm not doing that.
I'm cool with that. But you just don't want to do nothing.
It's not that I don't want to do nothing.
But you know, you have to make him do things.
No, listen. I come from. Let me tell you something.
If you don't make him do it,
I come from
this idea in his head of what it's like and what it's going to be.
No,
so he's not going to do it.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Listen, I have a, you know, and I can honestly say this, and maybe I need to stop, and I'm really trying to. I have a one-track mind. I do. I have a one-track mind. I come from a host of musicians and artists and entertainers. I come from the music industry. You know that. I worked in the music industry for over 20 years. I love arts and entertainment, and that's it. That's my one-track mind. Anything else, I'm not getting on no damn horse. I'm from the South.
Let's go on a cruise. You know what he does? Look up videos of how people magically disappear.
Yes, I'm not. Yeah.
Where are they?
Yeah, I have to make sure everything is okay. Listen, I have a one-track mind, Joseph. I love arts and entertainment.
Well, there's live music on the cruise.
That's it.
There's live shows. There's live music.
Yeah, but we on the water.
And
we on the water, and I can't swim.
So, just in your mind, it's just automatically and like
that's it. What if the boat? What if the boat capsizes?
But this is
then what? What you gonna
do?
Because your ass can't swim.
Who can?
Oh, you can swim. Oh, you can swim.
Yes, I can.
Okay, you ain't gonna do nothing but sit there and laugh and watch me drown.
Like I said, this is from the person who tells y'all he's optimistic, so he optimistically finds everything wrong with it. Or I go roll
I just don't
break my ankle.
Like I said, I have a one-track mind.
They said
unfortunately, at my age, I just don't do what's uncomfortable to me. I don't.
Roxanne said he don't trust you, Joseph. He's scared you gonna push.
This motherfucker talking about he want to tase me. That's his biggest fantasy. He want to tase me, and I'm supposed to trust him.
Tyrone said life starts at 50.
Okay, mine is doing just great. I'm living my best life. Yes, you're absolutely right. It does start at 50.
CNN.
That's right. Sometimes, yes, as like nights and shit. What's her name? What's the lady name? The old lady. She said, listen.
But Tyrone,
she loves her vanilla ice cream. I love my CNN.
Yeah, it's camping. Renting a cabin is camping, basically. It's just not laying out in the wilderness, child. I ain't laying in a thing let the dirt get me and lay out in the ground. I ain't doing that.
See, my thing with camping is I really don't do bugs. I don't like bugs. Let me tell you, I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs, and bugs don't like me. Now listen, I lived in Charlottesville. Hold on, let me finish. I lived in Charlottesville, Virginia for 15 years. And I lived in anybody knows anything about Charlottesville, Virginia, that's in the Shenandoah National Park. Now, the Shenandoah National Park is a national park that consists of all different types of wildlife, animal life, all different types of insect life. And it's protected. It's a protected place where you can't kill animals. You can't kill certain animals. Like it's against you kill a bear, you can go to jail for life. I kid you not. In the Shenandoah Valley, if it's not bear season and you kill a bear, you can go to jail for life. Okay, if you kill a praying mantis, if anybody knows anything about praying, if you kill a praying mantis, you can go to jail for up to 10 years. This is a bug. Okay, a bug. This is where the cicadas come out. They migrate. They come out of the ground every year and they cover houses. I don't do bugs. I don't do bugs. If you ain't never had a cicada on your neck or on your ear, buzzing in your ear, I don't fuck with bugs. I don't do bugs. That's why I don't go. That's why I don't like going camping. When we went to the Poconos, what did we do? We stayed our black ass in the motherfucking house. We did. We stayed our ass in the damn hotel room. Went outside, and then when we first, I tried, y'all. I tried to, oh, it's beautiful. We're in nature. Oh, look at the people over there. They're swimming in the lake. Oh my God, Joseph, let's go zip lining. Let's do this. Child, we sat on the back porch, and I was sitting out there just minding my business, smoking a cigarette, and here come this little thing come around the corner. And I said, oh, and ran. Ran so fast that I didn't even realize that the patio door was closed.
But first of all,
okay,
like this
and I crashed into the goddamn screen door.
It was already this close.
I said, Joseph, let's get our shit.
And when he jumps, I'm telling you, he jumped square up. With no hesitation. He just jumped straight up into the air. Like somebody just stuck him and he jumped straight up into the air and was like, oh, bang. And all I heard was, oh, bang. He tried to run through the glass.
I ran right through the glass. Okay.
Then came back in the room, closed the curtains, closed the patio door, closed the curtain. I don't want to see it again.
But before I closed everything, I had to look out. And see, was there anything else out there that was going to threaten me?
Told me. But so now, because he still had to go outside, I'm going in the front. So he goes out, check and see if it's in the front of the building. See if it's in the front. I'm like, Tramel, if you don't go out that damn door, no.
And it was so funny because what was funny afterwards is because I probably scared the damn thing more than
thing went trotting off, just made a U-turn. And couldn't even run fast, just went trotting off. It was a little groundhog. Wasn't gonna do nothing to nobody.
Listen, I don't play them games.
Now, what I would have loved to know is what would have happened if he realized it was under his feet.
Let me tell you something. You want to know what would happen?
Jumped off that
cliff. Do you really want to know what happened?
He would have jumped off that cliff.
Child, they would have said a dust storm just went through the Poconos. That would have been me. Because my feet would have been moving that fucking fast to get the fuck away from it. My feet would have been moving that fast to get away from it. I don't play those games. I don't play games. I don't mess with. Listen, I believe there's a place for everything, and everything is in its place. I don't mess with animals. And listen, we live up here in the country.
Tyrone, we can do that. We can go and leave him home.
You can leave me home. Don't have no problem. Joseph will sit there and talk about me like a dog. Okay, you can talk about me all you want to, but I tell you what, I'm sitting at home worried about your black ass coming home from being mauled by a goddamn bear.
Ain't no bear gonna get me in the cab.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. He'll tell you he's seen videos of bears climbing through windows. All the things that could possibly happen that are detrimental to children. But this is from the optimistic.
Listen, I'm from the South. That's what you don't understand, Joseph. I'm from the South.
Yeah.
And because I'm from the South, I've seen some things. Because I've lived in the South, I've seen some things. My next door neighbor, a whole buck jumped through her bedroom window, and she had got up to go to the bathroom. And when the police came and everybody came, fire and rescue came, they told her if she had been laying in that bed, that buck just jumping through that window would have killed her. I play them games. I play them games. I don't play games. I don't take chances.
I
don't.
That happening is
I don't take
one
chances.
in a million.
No, but it could happen to
me. There was a
Joseph, you know me about Joseph. I trip over my own two motherfucking
and my dog was barking at it.
And see me, I'm a klutz. Let me tell you something. Joseph would take Joseph. Tell him.
Then
I will drop. Let me tell you something. You see this cup? Y'all see this cup? Just as sure as it's sitting in my hand right now, I can make the wrong move and water be every damn way. He know that. He know I'm a klutz. Y'all, Joseph, you know I'm a klutz. So me being out in the woods or me getting on something talking about zip lining across some shit.
It'll be like girls tripping. He'll zip line and stop right in the middle.
That's me and Pete over the whole crowd. That's me. Let me tell you something. I have the word. I trip over my own 2 feet. I'm in the house right now. I got my slippers on, y'all. Y'all see these slippers here? These my slippers. I wear these all day. I trip. Let me tell you something. I'll be walking, and this whole thing will fold over like this, and I'll be done tripped and fell in the goddamn bed. I swear to God, I do it like at least 3 or 4 times a day. I do it at least 3 or 4 times a day. So what the fuck am I gonna do in the woods?
Be careful.
No, I'm not. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll go to the woods with you, but y'all gonna be sitting out there by the damn fire, and I'm gonna be on the inside. I'm gonna be the sole survivor.
Let me tell you something. That is scary because where I used to live in Maryland. You from Maryland? I used to live in Anne Arundel County. And one day I was going to work, and something just, you know how you just driving and something just tell you to go slow. Like in your mind, you just driving slow. It's like one of them days. I'm not rushing to work.
Say something. Buck with antlers.
Child, this thing had to be. If you lay me on my side, I'm 6'3". It had to be as long as I am tall. Them antlers was on his head as wide out as my hands are right now. Just boom. With points on it jumped over it jumped over a concrete wall and jumped. All you heard was clunk right in front of my car. But it was a little. I said, "Oh, thank God," because if I was going fast, right,
way back.
So that same year, because I knew there was deer where I lived, but that was the only male deer I've ever seen. I've only ever seen female deer. So I said, okay, this is why all these female deer are here, because there's one male deer. So I'm in the house. I lived on the first floor, and behind, like, you open the back door, and it just was out to the forest and grass. So it was a Saturday. I'm just in there blasting my music, cleaning up, and my dog is just, it wasn't Joe Mel, it was my other dog, Cheyenne. She's on a chair at the window, and I'm like, what the fuck is she barking at? So I'm thinking it's just somebody walking past, because I had the blinds open, because I like natural light in the house, and I ain't really had nothing that I was scared. My neighbors was cool, so it wasn't like, So she's just barking. I'm in the room cleaning up, and I'm like, what the hell is she barking at? So I'm like, is somebody at the window? Let me go, because it was like a bark that made you like, what is she barking at? I go, she in the chair, nope, big as Joe Mel, but like 2 pounds, because she was skinny as hell, barking at the same buck that jumped in front of my car. And I'm like, are you serious right now? And the deer was paused because it knew the barking was coming, so it wouldn't move. It was just there. And I'm like, if you don't shut the hell up, if that deer jumped through this window, I swear to God, I'm going to let it kill you.
I think you better than that.
I had to go pick her up. I had said, let me not make any sudden movements to make the deer think I'm coming at him. So I slowly creeped to the chair. I slowly grabbed up her little ass and I slowly closed the blinds. And I took her off in the room and closed the door. I said, you was about to get us killed, bitch. That deer was...
let me tell you something. I did better than that. Let me tell you something. Like I told y'all, I lived in the South. I lived in Charlottesville, North Carolina. Virginia. I lived in Tennessee. I've lived in just about every place there is to live in the South. I went to college in Florida. And here my black ass is. Let me tell you something. I tried to call myself. It was a buck. Now, and I tell you now, you ain't never seen a buck before.
They're way bigger than the ones you see.
They are bigger than Bambi. This ain't no Bambi. This ain't no damn Bambi. A buck. Let me tell you something. Them antlers be spread out like this. Okay,
big.
They big. They big.
Way bigger than the female.
Let me tell you something, Joseph. This buck had got his antlers caught up in this fence, and here I go. Call myself gonna be Captain Save a Buck. And then Buck saw me coming towards him, and he picked up the whole motherfucking fence and ran off with that bitch in my direction. There was another time. Here I go. Now, if like I said, I lived in Shenandoah Valley.
See, because that's because you don't watch the right video.
I lived in Shenandoah Valley, so it was nothing to see like deer, like 5 and 6 of them congregating. You know, just congregating in the streets. You know where we lived at. And, you know, any residential neighborhood, anybody to tell you if you live in Shenandoah Valley, you gonna see deer. So I was working at Dunkin' Donuts at the time, and I was walking home, and I was walking down, you know, the street, and I was almost home, and I turned around and I looked behind me, and there had to be at least 20 or 30 deer behind me, and they were just walking, and I was like, oh shit, I better not make no sudden moves. I didn't panic. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the fuck they saw. I don't know what freaked them the fuck out. But these motherfuckers started running. Like, if you ever seen Jurassic Park, remember that scene where all the dinosaurs started running in one direction? They started running like that. And none of them, they ran around me and shit, but I couldn't do nothing. I froze and I screamed. I was screaming. I screamed a blood-curdling scream. I did, y'all. I screamed a blood-curdling scream, and I said, you know what? It's time for me to get the fuck out of here. And I moved back up to New Jersey. I couldn't take. Listen, in the Shenandoah Valley, they got these moths. They call them gypsy moths. Joseph, I swear to God, you wouldn't even know it was a damn moth. They got wings that look like leaves. It's because we in a national park, so it's a camouflage for them. Their wings look like a leaf off a tree. These motherfuckers will come in your house and they will stick to your wall and won't move for days. Unless you try to move them, they won't move. I remember one guy, I went outside and one was in my garbage bag. And it just popped out and flew out, Joseph. I screamed. Ah! And ran back in the house and forgot to close the door. Screamed and ran in the house and forgot to close the door. And I was cooking at the time, so one of my eyes on my stove was on, and this thing was like flying because they really attracted to light. This moth was like flying. It was flapping its wings and stuff like this, and this thing got a body. It got a body like it got a big body, and it got wings. It was flapping its wings, and his wing got caught on a fire. And he just fell to the floor, and I was like, oh Lord, this damn thing, what am I gonna do? And so my boyfriend at the time, his daughter's friend was there. He was like, step on it. I was like, I ain't stepping on that. Child, he went over there because he lived down there. You know, he used to seeing these things. He stepped on it and all this stuff came splatting out. I was like, oh my gosh, just like I had a fit. I had a fit. And he just went over there and picked it up and just threw it out the damn door.
You know, and trust me, believe him. As soon as he said, but I'm like, Tremel, I'm not killing that.
No, I'm playing games. Play this game. I don't. Come over. Let's have some snacks. Let's have some hors d'oeuvres. Let's have a couple of drinks. Don't talk about taking me out to the woods, child. Black people don't go out in the woods. We don't go out in the woods. We don't go out there. We there to white people. We don't go to day camps. We don't send our churn to day camps for Jason and Freddie to go get them.
I went to day
And if we do, we tell them, when you see Freddie, you run. When you see Jason, you run. You run. You run until you can't run no more. And see, that's the one thing black people got on our side is we knows how to run. It's like Cedric the Entertainer said. If I'm with you and you start running, then damn it, I'll start running too. I'm gonna start running too. Mm-hmm. Somebody go get Reese. I'm running. I'm running. I told him, Joseph, you see me running. You see me running. You better start running too. Because if you don't start running, don't think I don't love you, because I love you to death. But I'm going to be praying for you on the next block. I'm going to be praying that whatever was chasing us didn't get you. I might even go back. I ain't going to go back too far. I'm going to go to the corner and I'm going to do like this. And see if you're all right.
Turn around and whatever was chasing me is going to
go just like this, y'all. Go just like that.
And take off.
Do you see him? Can you see him? I don't see him. I'm going up this way. I'm going up this way. Mm-hmm. He'll call me.
That's all I need to do is start running.
Oh, when he start running, he know. He done it. He done it. He done tried. He done acted like he was getting ready to run, and the next thing he knew, I was not standing by his side. Mm-hmm. Nigga, I got calluses on my feet. No, I don't did that shit. Y'all, I have neuropathy. My feet be hurt. All that shit go out the motherfucking door. Ain't nothing in pain, child, when you scared. Ain't shit in pain. Let me tell you something. They can cut my legs off. I'm running on these nubs to get away. I am. I could be sitting in a wheelchair. I swear to God, I be sitting in a wheelchair and ain't got nothing but kneecaps. And if some child start messing up, they gonna see a nigga run down the street on his nubs. That's what they gonna see.
It's some trying to wheel your way out.
I don't play. Listen. I done been through enough traumatizations in my. I remember one time I was sitting on the porch with my grandmother. It was so innocent, Joseph. I'm sitting on the porch with my grandmother, and there was a little. I had saw this cartoon called. You remember Jimmy the Cricket? Mm-hmm. Child, I'm sitting on the porch with my grandmother on the swing, because we had a swing on our porch. We had a pop machine. I told you we had a pop machine. My nickname was Coca-Cola. I'll tell you that. I'll tell y'all that story one day. But we sitting on the porch, on the front porch, having us a bottle of pop. I had my Mountain Dew. No, I had my Coca-Cola. My grandmother had her Mountain Dew. And it was this cricket. He decided to jump right in between us. I saw his little eyeballs and scream. My grandmother said, "Well, what is you screaming for?" And she saw what I was screaming at, and she just took her hand and she just flicked the damn cricket away. Child, I was down the street. And my grandmother was yelling my name, I'm playing.
Well, I would like to know what the hell you did the first time you saw a cicada, because we ain't used to have no.
Oh, let me tell you something. I saw the cicadas, honey. I stayed in the house.
Them cicadas, let me tell you.
I stayed in the house. Let me tell you, they was covering my whole door. I stayed in the house. I went out one time. I went to because I had the doctor's appointment. I went out one time, and when I got out the car, one landed on my neck. And let me tell you something, child. When you talk about a bitch running, I ran through the whole neighborhood with my hands up like this, screaming like a bitch. I don't play those games.
Well, lucky I don't play those games. I had to go to work. I had to go to and from work twice.
Child,
and I didn't know what they was because I'm from here. So, you never, up north, no cicadas came out of the ground. So I had it was like maybe 2 years into me living in Maryland. And they were talking about, it's cicada season. And I'm like, that was a cicada. So I'm seeing pictures of this big black thing with these red eyes. I'm like, what's that? It's coming up out of the ground. And I'm like, child, y'all little, stories and tales y'all tell. Bugs coming out the damn ground. Child.
All you gotta do is let me know. Let me know. Let me know. If I come to your house and you say to me, Shamel, don't go back there. There's a beehive back there. You ain't got to worry about me going in your backyard. I ain't going in the backyard. I ain't going in the backyard.
I said, oh, so this ain't an old wives' tale. This is real. Okay. Then I was being Billy Badass. I said, okay, long as they don't come near me. Oh, they blind. Blind on top of it. On top of being this big, black with red eyes, they blind. So they just fly all over the damn place and don't know where the hell they going. Loaded up in the trees. Loaded up. Child, I'm walking the dogs. You see, this was the day the cicadas got me, and I acted a fool. I'm walking Prada and Armani. I don't know which one of them decided they wanted to go in the grass. Well, what happened was one of them picked them up on the ground because I had sort of report that dogs like to eat them because it's a good source of protein for dogs and cats. So they were eating them as I'm walking them dead on the sidewalk because people were crushing them or they were alive and they were just catching them in their mouth, having a crunchy good old time. Like it was a potato chip.
I had no crunchy good old time on my watch.
Baby, one of them dogs went in the grass. And when they went in the grass, it was just it was just a blanket of black that rose out of the green grass. And I screamed like a little bitch down the block, running to get across the street. Got across the street, these bitches did it again. Because now the problem I had was every time we went outside, they was looking for cicadas to eat. I'm like, y'all better not go in that grass. Y'all better not do it again. Y'all better not do it again. Then one flew on me. Child, I swear, when cicadas come out, men, women, you should see everybody act like little bitches. You got a cicada. Ah! Get off! Get off! Ooh, baby. I'm saying, you lived in D.C. Was you ever there when the cicadas came out?
Oh, no, I don't play. And I'm so glad I don't have to endure the cicadas no more. I don't ever want to experience nothing like that again in my whole entire life. I think they come out every 10 years.
And some are every 10 and some are every 17.
Well, in Virginia, they every 10 years.
It just depends on what kind of cicada it is. It's different kinds.
And then you got to step on the shells, because they share their bodies.
And they're crunchy.
Yes. They're good protein for your dogs, though. But I hope I ain't never got to do no shit like that again.
No more cicadas.
I don't play, y'all. I don't play with animals. I don't play when it comes to me and my body. I ain't going skiing. I ain't going on no goddamn cruise ship to be terrorized by the like the Titanic crashing into an iceberg or some shit. I'm not doing that.
Well, then don't go on a cruise to Alaska.
I'm not doing. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's Alaska or what. Now they got Godzilla and Kong in the water. They might take me to Jurassic Island by mistake. The boat might somehow run out of gas or some shit. See, things like this circumstances. Circumstances keep me away from shit. See, because my circumstances are that some fucked up shit gonna happen. And I stays away from that. Y'all, with that being said, we're gonna get on out of here. I know y'all done had a laugh. I know y'all done had a chuckle at some of the stuff that we done talked about today. But remember the seriousness of what we talked about today. Please, y'all, make sure that you are keeping an eye on what's relevant today. Make sure that you are.
17-year-old one's coming out this year.
Oh, well, I ain't got to worry about that. I'm all the way up here in Broad, New York.
Let's go to Maryland.
Oh, okay. Well, we ain't going around. Not at that time. Not at that time. But listen, y'all, I really seriously, honestly want y'all to make sure that you're keeping an eye, not just on social media, but keeping an eye on your local news, keeping an eye on the current events that are going on today. Listen, Black people are dying in these streets every day at the hands of people wrongfully. There are hate crimes that are being committed on us. We are public enemy number one still. we are still public enemy. We're number one. Okay. And we need to start, and all, as much as I love the protesting, I love the people marching. Shout out to all you people that are on the front lines that are out there marching and all that stuff. I wish that I could do it. Unfortunately, I don't have the physicality to do that. But I honor you. I respect you people that are out there on the front lines that are doing the work that needs to be done, the hard work that needs to be done. And I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can. Just giving this message to you. That is me doing my part. Okay. But understand this. It's not safe for us in Black America. There's not a safe haven in this country for us. And we must continue to stand on our pride. We must continue to fight for our brothers and sisters that are being mowed down in the street by these police. And I don't care. I don't care if you're a drug dealer. I don't care. I don't care if what crime you committed. I don't care. You are still human and deserve the right to be treated like a human. With that being said, guys, we're going to get on out of here. Please make sure you're watching us on all social media platforms. Please, Joseph, tell them what those are.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and of course right here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you want to be a part of the McRae King's Kingdom, hit that join button. And you can join the McRae Kings. If you don't see it, it just means you're an iPhone or an iPad, and the link will be in the description box. And make sure you check out our merchandise on the McRae King's Boutique, where our Dare to Be Different, and our McRae King's Boutique. Have coffee with the Kings with my face on your mug.
And don't forget to check out our new line of sneakers. We have 2 sneakers out right now that we have launched, and they are beautiful. They're wonderful. We have been getting some pre-orders in, but we need more pre-orders. So please, guys, take advantage and go over to our McRae King's website so you can get your pre-order for your sneakers.
I'm sleepy.
And that's it. That being said, guys, we're going to get on out of here. Oh, Joseph, the one thing I want to tell everybody, if y'all ain't went to Kentucky Fried Chicken and got one of them chicken sandwiches, that chicken sandwich was on the money. It was nothing but the truth.
It was good.
No, it was nothing but the truth. It was. Go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and get you a chicken sandwich from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes, Trisha, I heard about it this morning.
What's that?
But see, I knew because I kind of thought the AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson was the same thing, and it is. So we'll discuss that tomorrow.
Yes, we will. We're going to talk about vaccines tomorrow because I have a message about that as well. Okay? So with that being said, guys, we're going to get on out of here. Y'all make sure that y'all walk in love, peace, sunshine, happiness, all those great, beautiful things today. And remember,
make sure you dare to be different.
Yeah, dare to be different. And remember,
it's Team McRae.
Oh, damn day.
There we go.
Talk to you soon.